Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all well. Welcome back to another video. Today's Monday. Um, we're 10 minutes away from market open today. You guys know Mondays I don't really take trades. So yeah, let's just see what today has for us. And yeah, obviously I know I spoke about this on the weekly recap. If you guys wanna talk about like the selling stuff, I caught that, but I had to remove some of annotations that I made because the chart was really messy. I'm gonna remove the oh damn. I am gonna remove these. I just want to speak about like make you guys aware to see how price uses these points, bro. Still, these are old first fair value gaps, but look how price is using them. But yeah, but I'm just gonna remove them just because I don't want the chart to be cluttered. Ideally, I would leave them. I'm not gonna lie, I would leave them, but we need a cleaner chart, man, just to see what's going on properly. This is today's new week opening gap. Well, yesterday's new week opening gap. Uh, right now, price is at, when I speak about the weekly recap, price is at the volume imbalance, which is this. I would mark it out like this, but we already have that new week opening gap marked. So I would mark out the volume imbalance like this. But we don't need that because we have that new week opening gap. So think about the new week opening gap as the volume imbalance. Basically, honestly, it's the same thing, but um just bear with me on that one, right? It's the same thing. So the midpoint, very important. You want to see how this candlestick is going to close. And if it is going to continue going lower, it's going to respect this midpoint and price will reverse down. Probably want to see that at market open. But the wicks can do the damage, of course. And then we see will we get a reaction out of this. And we're having a reaction as well of this. Again, I spoke about this on that weekly recap, how price is respecting this fair value gap right over here. Because I was tired of that, yeah. How price is respect. Yes, we did close below that, but right now we're having a bit of a retracement right now at the moment. So we want to see to how price is gonna react to this area right here. And yeah, then we can think about going down. But for now, what delete that. But for now, yeah, let's just focus on what's happening over here. So in the 15-minute, right, when I'm looking at price action, we got we're currently in a fair value gap, this one right over here. I think I should delete this. 22 of May. I think I should delete this. I really don't wanna. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna delete that first fair value gap. It's fine. It's expired either way. It's not really expired, as you guys. You price can still use them. Just that they're more fresher if they're like the first 3 days. That's what I was taught. But you can leave them longer. You can leave, but obviously you see when you leave them too long, how messy it makes everything look on the chart. I look want to bring it back because we actually right there at that first fair value gap, and I want to see how. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna use it for now. I want to see at market open. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah. Anyway, we have my eyes are set on this fair value gap right over here. We have the small one right over here because I'm looking at price of where we at right now. The things that we are close to, we close to this one. Depending on how we close right now and how we open and market open will depend like the direction where my eyes are gonna be set. But set on this and how we react to this right now at the moment, as you can see, we're respecting it right now. Let me just show you guys real quick. Like that. You see that? How we're respecting that right now? That. And then my eyes are also set on, we have these small fair value gaps, but we have this big one where my eyes are also set on it. This one. But we have the opening range gap that is like, it's gonna be like, yo, 600, 700 pips close to 1,000. So we'll see if price is gonna wanna with 50% of that. I doubt it's I don't think it's gonna do that. But if it does, that's insane. But it's like over 600 pips, bro. But we have that opening range gap right over there. Um, Yeah, we'll just see. In terms of London high and London low, let me just check those as well. Probably okay. This is our London low. Obviously, London high still going. This is our London low right over here, all the way down here. Make that red. London low. This is our London low right over here. I'm actually gonna just put it under. We have our London low. We have our okay. I'm just have to go through a lower time frame for those. For those. But yeah, see how we're reacting to this. For that first 15 minutes, we'll have to see. I'm looking at this. And for sell side, I'm looking at this. But there's these ones, but nah. Looking at this. So you have to wait for market open and see how price reacts to these fair value gaps. Okay. And yeah, we see how we're using it right now. This one. This 15-minute one. You see how we're using it? 15 minute. You see how we're using that one? Let's say 15 minute. And then I'm gonna just go on a 1 minute real quick. Actually, the 5 minute. Um, that it's just in a with these nice lows. We have these nice equal lows right over here. I'm gonna mark those as well. There we go. So it's our liquidity with these minor lows. I would I would mark them, but it's just so close to this. So we have these minor lows right over there, and we have these lows right over here as well. Yeah, just because I'm not marking them does not make them not important. I'm just marking these because these are so much cleaner and like I guess more significant. I would say. Well, I can't say that, but you know what I'm trying to say. But now, right now we currently have a reaction of that midpoint of this 15 minute. You see that on the 1 minute, we're respecting that midpoint right over there of this candlestick. So we're gonna wait for market open. We're gonna wait for market open and we see are we still gonna keep pushing lower than that? You see that? So yeah. I feel like we have like a minute left. And then we have this minor. We have this minor sell side. Buy side wise, meh. There's everything is all the way up here. All the way up there. We have these relative equal highs right there. Very nice. It's close to that fair value gap I used to go for shorts. The first fair value gap is all the way up there. We do have now a minor buy side because we left this high intact. So I'll just call that the minor. It's actually the London high, but I'm just gonna call it I'm gonna call it I'm just gonna call it the London high. It's fine. I would actually wanna call it minor buy side because it's right there, but we're gonna say London high. Um, yeah. Okay, market is about to open. Let's see. Please tell me it's right over here. That would be crazy. I guess the opening price, bro. Oh, so close. So close. Okay, we're having a drop right over that market. Let's see what happens. So I gave you guys scenarios. So so in that 15 minute, as you guys can see, it respected this 15 minute fair value gap. It respected it as you guys can see, the midpoint. So you want to see, are we going to get lower prices or not? I mean, there is a fair value gap right over here. So depending on how price respects this one as well, if it respects the midpoint or not. But we just have to let it play out, let the 50 minutes ride, and then we see from there what happens. But there is does created a fair value gap, this one right over there, this one. You see that? There's 15-minute fair value gap. You see? So yeah, let's just let the wicks do the damage, let the market move around, and yeah, we'll see from there. We'll see from there. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, is he gonna take out this London high? It's right over there. Okay, I'm actually gonna delete this. Wait, do you see how it's red? Let me show you guys before the midpoint of that. See, I was expecting that midpoint of this first fair value gap. And we came back to retest it. This 15-minute. The midpoint came back, retested 15-minute fair value gap, respecting the midpoint of this first fair value gap for last month, bro. It's beautiful, bro. Because on the daily, I'm looking at it as like price is probably gonna retrace and respect this midpoint if it wants to go lower. If it wants to go lower, and depending on how this candlestick closes, we might get a fair value gap that we could use where price maybe goes a bit higher, and then maybe want to short, maybe take out these relative equal lows that we have over there. We have these fair value gaps over here. So long term play. I'm just thinking about long term play right now. But yeah, so shorts look clean for the mod for today. For like short term shorts look clean for today. Fortunately, I'm not trading today, so I'm not gonna write anything. I'm just gonna do that. And on the 15-minute or maybe on a higher time frame, we're respecting this midpoint. Well, on the 1 minute, you saw guys sort of respecting it. You see that the midpoint. Let me look at the 30 minute. See the 30-minute close candle closed, respecting that midpoint, and we have this big fair value gap right over here. I don't really use the 30-minute. I'm just showing you guys in the terms of like what price is doing. You see that? So long-term shorts. Looks like there's gonna be our first fair value gap. There we go. I wanna see it's gonna come back. Use this to go lower. So I can just fill this fair value gap a little bit more. So I just touch that. So this is gonna be our first fair value gap. Just gonna let it obviously. Whoa, there's a volume imbalance. This is gonna be our first fair value gap. Still has time. So this is our first value gap. Bum, 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 bum. So when price comes back to retrace back into this, there's would be a nice opportunity to go short, to catch shorts. I feel like making it yellow. Oh, it's all volume imbalance. But any opportunity it gets to get back up here, it's like, yo, there's a big fair value gap. Damn. But yeah, this is our first fair value gap. Let's see, we're gonna take this out. The midpoint is around about 280 pips away. That's a lot. And if I were to short this, honestly, the thing is your stop loss, bro. Okay, it doesn't. I'll just wait for it to go a little bit more deeper inside because the big fair value gap. Let's just say something like this using the end dog, right? And then stop loss above that. And then you could use that to go short. So it'll be a nice little trade idea to go short right over there from that to the midpoint. If you want to take it longer, you could say the London low, but I would just say the midpoint right over there. I'll use that to go short. Let's look at that 15-minute. Having a reaction of these. Yeah. Bit of a risky play because the 15-minute candle is not closed. This I would just use this play in a sense of because I would trust the first fair value gap and I know where price is most likely to go. And speaking about it from a bit of experience, of course. But if you want to be on the safe side, rather wait for this 15-minute candle to close. But ideally, I would have entered short right there and there. So this would be my trade right now. But like I said, I don't trade Mondays. I'm just looking at it. Trust me, if I was in this trade, I would claim, bro, 289. But yeah, this would be my trade idea. Mm, 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 mm. How much time does this 50-minute candle have? There's a bit of time. There's a bit of time. But yeah, also looking at this, I'll probably put TP1 to this right over here. Okay, this is not too bad using this low as TP1. So that would be, I would say this value gap entering this before the midpoint, I would say is TP1 because don't want to be too greedy because this is a big and saying that it's gonna reach the midpoint before 10 o'clock. I mean, it can do it after, but with the algo, knowing that the 70% chance that price will want to reach the midpoint, but obviously the midpoint is a little bit too far fetched for now because like 289, it could, but I would say this would be my TP1 and then this would be my TP2. Nothing greedy, so actually not actually this. So it would be probably, I think that fair somewhere like here, like this, and like this. I think it's like around about that. Let's check that real quick. Let's fact check that. Yeah, just around or the midpoint of this 15-minute. So the midpoint of that is that. The midpoint of that. So in the 1 minute, that would be it. I like how wait. So this would be actually be the trade idea. First TP here, second TP there. Bro, this looks so clean, bro. I would enter this, bro. No lie. I actually would enter this. Um, but yeah, price respecting that midpoint. You see the wick did the damage. The bodies are respecting this end dog low. You wanna see that. It's very clean. Very clean. You see that wick is the body staying below. But yeah. But this candlestick has still has time. But yeah. I'm still confident regarding this. I would literally enter this trade, bro. Damn, I would actually enter this trade. It's so clean. But yeah, but anyway, I don't trade Mondays. You just have to look at it. Oh, and the funnel is activated. I think I've mentioned it on the weekly recap officially. So we'll just see how this week goes. Mm, 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 mm. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, just waiting for this candlestick. This candlestick will tell us everything. But seeing this reaction right over here, the price coming into that, respecting that, coming to retest that, it's clean. It's clean for my liking. It is clean, to be honest. But yeah, we have to wait for this candlestick to close first. That will tell us. Oh, but yeah, I would have still been in this trade, waiting for this candlestick to close. Yeah, yeah. We're respecting the lower half of it. Yeah. So yeah, let's see how this mock trade would have panned out. Would have panned out. But like I said, I would usually wait for this 15-minute candle to close first before doing anything, because this will tell you everything. Because I said this, I had in mind this as well. Because as you can see, we're respecting that. Let's see what have we gotten stopped out. Let me see what we would have gotten stopped out if we had entered prematurely. Would have been stopped out. We look clean though, but you see, would have been stopped out. I'm gonna delete that. We would have been stopped out. That's how you wait for this 15-minute, bro. Since I've discovered this 15-minute, bro, I don't say it changed my life, but it stopped me from a lot. But yeah, let's just wait and see. So since we're going above this fair value gap, we're gonna see if prices gonna come back and use it. And we're gonna have, you see, now we're gonna have another fair value gap here. So we're gonna see if it's gonna come back, retest it, and go higher. So it's gonna use this as an inverse fair value gap and use this to go higher because the next candlestick is about to open soon. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Ugh. So this is another trade. Entry trade entry. Sorry. We have a fair value gap. We have that first fair value gap, basically an inverse. Then you can use this to probably go long. So how I would use this is longs would have entered as price came into this stop loss below that first TP, the London high, of course. There you go. And then I'm gonna have to look for the 50-minute for fair value gap or something to use that. First TP would be the London high, and then maybe this fair value gap right over there. Okay, now the 50-minute has closed. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is a bit confusing now because we have price respect of this fair value gap. We went down, we took out some sell side that we had over there. Respecting the body closed above this fair value gap, this one. So my eyes are looking at this one, we have, but this is a problem because initially this first one, initially, oh my God, wait, initially this one was respected, which is this 15-minute right over here. This one, because you guys can see the candlestick. This one, you can see after that respected that as well. And this one came back, retested it, went down, took out some sell side. But then the 15 one, this one respects this one. It's not didn't want to show initiative of wanting to go any lower because then the bodies are what above. The body respecting the upper bit of it. So let's see does price want to go higher, take out the London high over there. So yeah. So let's see how this trade would have the second trade would pan out for us. The first trade would have lost it, which is going for a sell, trying to target I mean, I did say the Aubrey Ridge gap is so far fetched for 200 pips. But yeah, but let's see what does price want to take out that London high. And then we have of a value gap entry right over there, just here, or these highs over here. You guys see that? So let's see how this one pan out. This is like an inverse of when we sell. You know, when we sell, like we have the example, the fair value gap. Okay, it's this side, and then we have a normal one that is created, and we use this one to enter. But yeah, but you see, it's respecting this midpoint, bro. Respecting this midpoint of the new week opening gap. Let's just see what this market wants to do, bro. See these Mondays, bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause the cells look so clean, bro. Like it just looks so clean. I'm not gonna lie, the cells looked really clean. Like, why wouldn't you want to sell? I genuinely won't be surprised. Oh, sorry about that. I genuinely won't be surprised if we actually go back below this value gap and then we actually sell. I won't be surprised. But yeah, let's just let it do what it has to do. Because you're expecting that midpoint. Let's just let it do what it has to do. And then we see what happens during the macro times. Maybe the entry will be cleaner during the macro times. And by the entry I mean the cells. Because as you guys can see, if you were premature and entered right off there we go. Right off the bat. we would have I would have been so upset if I lost today, bro. Imagine if I took this trade and I took this trade and then just for it to stop me out now. And then let's just say it's gonna continue selling. That'll be devastating, bro. Let's delete that. So I just don't touch Mondays. I guess today I just don't know. I could have just been more patient. Okay, now I would go for a sell. Because you see how we left, came back. I would definitely press a sell. Let me show you guys during the macro. Well, couple of minutes away. So during the macro, you're gonna see price use this for value gap. If it doesn't close it with this candlestick, you're gonna see use this for value gap, which is also in line with the first fair value gap, which I think it's gonna use now. And close it, bro. Okay. Now the cells make sense. We're just waiting for the macro then. Oh wait, the thing is kind of messed up. We fixed. There we go. Hopefully it's fixed. Okay, looks like we're about to close this. Okay, the small fair value gap. Then I'll personally use that to sell, bro. Literally, I would use this to sell. The beautiful thing is there's no money involved in what I'm doing right now. It's just me. Okay, not the midpoint anymore, but still the same plan. This and this. Still the same plan in my head. Still the same plan. I guess it's a bit of a much more of a better entry than this one because of like you're risking way less right over there. So I would use this, and then we see. I want to take out this. This will be TP1, then TP2, F15, right? So this would have left out in just confusion, bro. Hmm. Well, I would have lost twice if I had taken a trade today. Twice. Oh my, for the third time. Oh, you know that? Okay, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Not yet, not yet. I thought I was just about to go for that stop loss, bro. Yo, bro. This would be a devastating Monday, bro. Imagine starting your Monday like this, bro. Oh my days. And to be honest, I'm not chasing to be right. I'm just chasing. Like, I'm not chasing anything. I'm just analyzing and seeing what the market is doing and just speaking of that analysis. In all honesty. Yeah, if this doesn't go, then I don't know. Honestly speaking, if this all doesn't pan out, then this is just why you don't trade Mondays, bro. This is just why you don't trade Mondays. Like every time a Monday shows me why I shouldn't be here, bro. And just spending too much time in this area. It's gonna stop us out. Oh, we're not in a trade. I'm just hypothetically speaking. We would have been stopped out. We would have been stopped out. Three losses. Three losses, bro. Yeah, this is let me look at that candlestick. It's so indecisive, bro. Anyway, okay, I'm done trying to analyze for a trade. Let's just see what the market does. I'm gonna leave at when the macro's done. I'm gonna hop off the charts. Off the charts. Once the macro's over, let's just see what price wants to do. We're just having a bit of some back and forth. Basically some high resistance right now. It is a no news Monday, by the way. Which is I have to edit that now. Far. It is a no news Monday right over there. Flip, now I have to edit the the info right there. Oh my days. But yeah, it is a no news Monday. We're having a bit of some high resistance, some back and forth right now. So yeah, let's just wait and see what price wants to do, and then I'm gonna hop off. Dun, 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 dun. But this price doing this, leaving, coming back, respecting this, just touching that gave me so much confidence on like sales, bro. But I guess it's so to catch this minor, but it gave me so much confidence, bro. Oh, it's so clean. Right now, we're currently respecting this new week opening gap midpoint. It's a no news Monday. It's bad price action. Hmm. Bum, 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 bum. Because remember, actually, this is actually the midpoint of the daily volume imbalance. Remember that. This is the midpoint of that daily volume imbalance. Remember that. And I want to see price drop from here. I want to see price respect this midpoint. That's why it gave me the confidence, bro, of the sell, bro. Or like seeing it when the second time around when you respected it midpoint. But we're not in a higher time frame, of course. It's just gonna so back and forth, bro. This market, bro. This market, bro. Yeah, but I'm still excited for the week ahead. I'm not gonna lie, bro. At least we got the losses out the way. That's how I'm taking this. We just got all the losses out the way. We have this minor sell side. I want to see if price gonna take this out. We have 4 minutes until 10 o'clock. Just like high resistance conditions where price is just going back and forth in one area, just spending too much time. So in conditions like this, you're just supposed to just stay away and then wait for the next macro. But obviously, I'm not. After this, I'm done. I'm not looking at the charts anymore. I'll only see if I can catch a trade tomorrow. Let's see if price gonna use this for value gap. I'll see if I can catch trades tomorrow. Also tomorrow there's no news as well. That's another thing. There's no news tomorrow. So over the price action is nice since there's no news. Yeah, but there's no news tomorrow. Looking at this. Bum, 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 bum. Well, that first TP is about to get hit, which is this one. Oh, and another thing on high resistance conditions, right? Your stop loss is supposed to be wider, actually. Uh, but I'm not trading. I'm just putting where I would usually put my stop loss. But either way, for me, it would be crazy risk to put my stop loss number for the first trade from here to all the way to the midpoint, bro. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. That's no can do. Okay, we're having that sell right now. It's actually officially happening. I was confident about the sales. It is officially happening, and then first TP would have been hit, and then that second one would be this one right over here. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Let's use an useless for value gap to go lower. It's gonna be 10 o'clock now. Soon. You see, come all the way down here with these nice relative equal lows. Looks so clean, bro. It's 10 o'clock. Let's see how we can respect this midpoint. Oh, this for value gap. So I was boom scrolling for a minute there. This for value gap. I'm tired of seeing the color yellow. This one, strain the macro as well. To take out, well, we have this minor low we created, and I'm still looking at this. And we do have this nice, but these look so clean. Oh, I see a for value gap here, but I'm still stuck on shorts too. Oh, damn, we came back. Oh, whoa. We tapped into this big 15-minute fair value gap. Right over there. Make sure you tapped into it. I still want to see will price go below it. In all honesty, this 15-minute candle, I want to see will it go below it. And then what's the midpoint of this? Okay. I still want to see will price go below it. Only then if we're at the midpoint and I saw like a thing, then I'll be like, okay, probably want to go higher. But we're not there yet. So I want to see where we retrace. I want to still see price push to this midpoint. At least. I'll just remove that for now. See how we're expecting the midpoint of this fair value gap. I want to see lower prices. Uh, oh. That would be a nice entry. Using this, so that would be like short, something like this. That is a big four. That's a big stop loss. 75. It's a big stop loss. I'm not gonna lie. That would be a much good idea. The midpoint of that at least. But I don't like the stop loss. It's way too big for my liking. It's just way too big. But let's just see how this pans out. If it does pan out or not. And no, I'm not in a trade. I don't trade on Mondays. I'm just give you guys hindsight like what I would have done if I were to trade on Monday. My trade. I mean, I would have lost three trades so far if I had tried to trade today. Kind of a blessing in disguise, isn't it? Oh. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Ugh, bro. This back and forth is insane, bro. Bum, 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 bum. How much time we have left? Okay, we have 2 minutes until the miracle's done, and then gonna hop off. And no trades taken today. No one got hurt, and yeah, that's the beauty of it. No one got hurt. So we're gonna use this to come back up here. Bam, be back at that first value gap. We have a minute. Oh, yeah, we have a minute left, and I'm just gonna hop off, guys. We'll see the charts tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow, guys. Hopefully, we have some volatility because there's no news. There's no news tomorrow. Okay, be back at this the first fair value gap of today. Hopefully, we'll see Price use it later on to go for the shorts. I'm still, bro, I'm still confident about shorts, to be honest. I really am. Not gonna lie on that daily. I really am. But yeah, we're just gonna let Price play out for the next rest of the day. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Why do I sound so unsure? I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully none of you guys hurt yourself. I would have hurt myself today if I had taken a trade, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys. Let me just take a screenshot for the thumbnail. Bam. I'm gonna see you guys um tomorrow. Damn, now I have to edit this, bro, because showing confidential information there. But yeah, cheers. See you guys tomorrow. I am still confident about sales. In all honesty, I still do see price going down. That's my long term vision for this. But anyway, see you guys. Cheers.